between the Austin Desperados and the Denver Broncos. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Out of the gun, Stidham. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defense can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
No way.
They get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. Counter, here's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On third and 1, here's Young. And the Broncos.
Come on, Madden, bro.
Max Crosby with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that third and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
This is Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now after the play, oh, man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Second down, Stidham to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey.
I can't give up 12 on the screen play.
You gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Desperados.
Now Young. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Young. And this one incomplete.
Nigga, catch the ball, bro.
And it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Young working out of the gun. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down, Austin.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
39-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and 9. Young. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Third down, Young from the gun. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
What this nigga doing, bro?
By Justin Simmons.
Man, whatever, Madden, bro.
His 9th on the season.
Huh. You gonna make the run?
That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Open man is Connect, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
24-yard line.
To throw is Stidham. And that's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On third down, Stidham. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way. Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Young. He's got Evans. And boy, he is very close to a first.
Man, look how they about to hold him. The fuck is that, man, bro? The man caught the ball.
Good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Fuck. Stupid ass game. Don't know what damn forward progress is. Fuck.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. And he's got his man in stride.
I put you in the fucking flat, bro.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. On the run, it's Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he picks
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
as he takes it down to
Like,
16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it.
Just give him the fucking first, why don't you?
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The ball carrier. 5 yards.
Why does he get
1st down? That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going with Lindsay. And he has the first.
Man, come on, Madden, bro.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Nigga, what is you doing?
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
Fuck you, Madden. Get this nigga 2 fucking 4-down conversions. Fuck. Sad ass nigga.
And the Broncos will extend their
Fuck.
lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Shit don't be making fucking
The
sense,
offense
bro.
now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here.
Man, whatever, bro.
You help dig this hole. See if you can get us out
Whatever.
a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Just gonna make the man drop the ball, huh? That's what's up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. to throw again. Young. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And an Austin first down.
Here's Young. This might be a free play. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. It's Young. Forced out to his left. And that'll be
you run over there all you want, bro.
Seconds remaining now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll throw again. Young. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken.
First down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. It'll be Young again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Fuck. Catch the damn ball. Like, motherfuckers just drop the ball.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half,
Fuck, you have these high-ass catching traffic ratings.
From the right hash, it'll be a 36-yarder. Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. A touchdown to differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
15. First down, Austin.
Off the play fake. Looking downfield for Godwin. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Come on, man.
Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here.
What kind of animation is that?
One big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because
just stupid,
what they're in now is a credit to the defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
First down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
He's across midfield.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete.
Now, why these niggas can't catch?
Shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Why?
Hang on, third down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example
don't make
of how
sense.
great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do.
This nigga's wide open. Like, why they not catching the ball?
As you try to execute offensively.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Down, Austin.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes
Man, come on,
to the
bro.
line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Just gonna randomly make him jump for fucking nothing. I can see if I fake heights.
Sets up a 3rd and 9. Here's Young from the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Young to throw it. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line.
complete.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
5-yard line.
Now Jones.
Oh, my God.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down and goal. Young, and it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And it's up and good.
Ties the game at 10. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now Stidham, off play action. Under a heavy rush and
What the fuck my man turning around for if I'm controlling?
In there so quickly, Charles,
Like,
what could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
What is
What
that,
you're
man?
hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at
I'm
you.
not
You
affected
change
by
the
it,
blocking
please.
schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now left side on the swing pass. It's a gain of 5, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third and long. It's Stidham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of return man's hands, and you pin them inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro.
It'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the
Man,
area of the
fuck you,
face
man.
mask, I think.
Fuck you. Fuck. Just help him down the field, why don't you?
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
My nigga, why would you be in this? In the middle of the field. Whatever, man.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47-yard gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Stidham. They'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now it's Stidham. Screen pass to Lindsey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Denver. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start for a great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And an Austin first down.
First and 10, Young. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Young to throw it. Looking downfield for Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Try and run for it with Jones. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Bradley Pinion sets.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation.
Oh, my goodness. What you diving for?
You go into this situation,
Jones?
having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot it. Out of bounds, incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Well, the opportunity squashed. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for our visitors, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota.